I thought I had everything anyone could ask for: love, trust, and a man who cared for me deeply. But one choice tore all that apart and left me with nothing but regret. For years, I believed I was a good person, the kind of partner who celebrated every milestone, stayed loyal, and gave her heart completely. Yet somehow, I became the very person I once swore I would never be. And now, every night, I cry myself to sleep knowing I can't undo what I've done. It began with Ethan, my boyfriend of 3 years. He wasn't perfect, but he was mine. He had a warm, calming energy that drew people to him. He'd surprise me with flowers for no reason, make me laugh even when I was angry, and never fail to show me how much I meant to him. To everyone around us, we were a perfect couple. I believed it too, until Ryan. Ryan was new at my job. He had this dangerous charm, the kind that makes you feel like you're the only one in the room. He was everything Ethan wasn't: mysterious, bold, and unpredictable. At first, it was just innocent conversations. Then came the texts after work. Compliments that should have made me uncomfortable, but instead made me feel wanted. "You have the kind of smile that could ruin someone," he'd say. I told myself it was harmless, but it wasn't. The first time I lied to Ethan was the first time Ryan and I met outside of work. I told Ethan I was staying late at the office, but instead, I went for drinks with Ryan. We talked for hours. When he reached out to brush a strand of hair from my face and kiss me, I didn't stop him. I kissed him back. The guilt hit me instantly. That night, I stood under the shower for nearly an hour, scrubbing my skin like I could erase what happened. Ethan noticed something was wrong, but instead of pressing me, he held me close and whispered, "You work so hard, babe. I'm proud of you." I wanted to break down right there. You'd think that would have been my wake-up call, but I didn't stop. I let it continue. While Ethan stayed home planning our next date, I was falling deeper into something that should have never started. Then one night, while looking for my phone charger, I found a small box hidden in Ethan's drawer. Inside was a diamond ring. He had been saving to propose to me. I should have ended things with Ryan right then, but I didn't. I was selfish. Ethan went all out one evening, cooking my favorite pasta and lighting candles, soft music playing in the background. "I know we've been busy, but I never want you to forget how much you mean to me," he said. I smiled and told him I loved him, but inside I felt like I was breaking apart. Meanwhile, Ryan was pushing harder. "Doesn't he bore you? You deserve excitement. You deserve me," his text read. The breaking point came when Ethan left for a weekend with his friends. Ryan came over. We crossed a line I can never take back. I betrayed Ethan in the worst way imaginable, and karma didn't wait. The day after Ethan returned, Ryan posted a picture of us on his private story. One of Ethan's friends saw it and sent it to him. Ethan didn't shout. He didn't cry. He just looked at me with this expression of disbelief and heartbreak. "Why?" was all he asked. I had no answer. That night, he packed his things and left. I called, I texted, I begged, but there was only silence. 2 months have passed since then, but I still see him everywhere, in my memories, in my dreams. I think about the way he'd pull me onto a dance floor, even when there was no music. How he'd hold my hand while crossing the street. I miss him so much it physically hurts. I blocked Ryan. He was never worth what I lost. I destroyed my own happiness. I threw away the man who would have done anything for me. Now I'm left with the weight of my guilt and my own sobs at 3 a.m. People assume cheaters move on easily, but I'm living proof that sometimes we're the ones who suffer the most. I traded love for excitement, and now I'd give anything to have one more chance to make it right. But Ethan deserves better than me, and that's the hardest truth of all, that the worst punishment isn't being left, but realizing you lost someone who truly loved you.